new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned into Bro Conversations. Okay. Yo. Hey, what's poppin'? I'm your host, OG Oti, the host of the world's most poverty-stricken podcast. And if you can't tell, we in a different location. We outside. We mobile today. It's probably the first and last episode outside for other reasons, but whatever. We ain't gonna talk about that. Anyway, hope you got something good to sip on, smoke on, and yeah, we about to jump right into this bitch. But before we do that, to the left of me, I got my nigga J Yah. Go ahead and
What's up, guys? Yes, my name is J Yah. I'm very honored to be here today, and honestly, we're gonna have some great topics. So just have you guys ears open and minds ready because we're gonna get this thing rolling. Also, I am a content creator.
You make music too.
My content creator links will also be down the bottom of the
in the description for sure.
I said description, but description. But other than that, let's get this thing rolling. Let's get it.
Jump right into this bit. Oh shit, I'm about to kick this over. Can't do that. That shit fire. Anyway, first topic on the motherfucking docket. Master P recently secured a $2.5 million deal for his teen son. He recently told TMZ, "We have a lot of deals on the table, not only for Hersey but also for Mercy." P goes on to say, in August, the league will be changing in the NCAA. He says, you will be able to make money off of your likeness and you will be able to do marketing deals. So right now I have a deal on the table for Hersey for $2.5 million. He has never even played a lick of college basketball. I think first of all, this is big and this is big and this is really something that's really gonna shift the culture because first of all, there have been countless NCAA games and stuff like that for football and shit like that, and we've seen in documentaries and stuff like that have passed throughout the years. Some college students they don't even have enough to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even have enough to wash their clothes and and just live regular life, but their likeness and their face and their character on a video game is getting sold to the masses for millions, if not billions of dollars, and that shit is most definitely far from fair. So what you feel about this, bro?
Honestly, just really kind of just sitting back letting that absorb. Yeah, it's really not fair. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got to be really considerate of these guys. So just, just really putting that into simple words again and really just agreeing with what he's saying. Yeah, it's definitely not fair.
It's not, but like I said, I hope what he told TMZ is most definitely true, and I hope in August we can get the ball rolling, and this will really change generations of people, in college, because typically, especially in America, the college student is always portrayed to be broke and shit like that, and it's always funny or always getting high or getting drunk. All of them not like that. Some niggas actually focus and they're trying to get somewhere and shit like that and get somewhere in life. So shout out to Master P, and also. I believe I read an article or read or something like that. Master P is now, I think it's 51 or 52. I don't know which one it is, but I know it's one of them. Anyway, shout out to Master P, man. Master P been doing big things when it comes to even rap snacks. He got his own ice cream brand, Mignotti's, and I believe that maybe extends to even a clothing brand and shit like that. Shout out to Master P, man. We need
much love, man.
We need people like him in the culture to help push this shit forward for sure. But anyway, moving on to the next topic on the motherfucking docket. Joey Badass and Diddy become the latest Oscar-winning rappers after Two Distant Strangers took home the Best Live Action Short Film Award. And listen, I'm not gonna sit here and cap y'all like I watched the episode. Like I even watched this movie. I didn't, but I know one thing for a fact. Whenever I see the name Diddy or Joey Badass, I know that they have done countless things, in the hip hop culture and even beyond that. Even some things probably we don't even know about behind the scenes and linking and building with people. Yeah. And when it comes to music and artistry, those niggas they legendary already. Joey Badass, he young in his career, but he's a legend. He already that nigga got a song with J. Cole. Any nigga that got that stamp, they official. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. Any nigga that got a song with my favorite artist, they got that. But yeah, shout out to Diddy and Joey.
Honestly, the only thing I really want to say is much love to Joey Badass. I mean, honestly, that's really all I got to say. And then looking at Diddy, Now listen, when we say Diddy, we talking about P Diddy, right?
Yes, sir.
You know why? Reason why I asked on that is because when I think of the word Diddy, I did think of P Diddy. I just want to be sure because
Yeah.
P Diddy honestly is a great artist.
Mogul.
Just even taking it back to hello, good morning. Going back listening to his stuff that we grew up listening to. You can definitely tell that he is again, a phenomenal artist, and he's in his own. He do his own thing as well as Joey Badass. You know what I'm saying? Looking at his beats, he ciphers, and looking at him, other little interviews I've seen him watch with other artists. You know what I'm saying? So again, just much love. That's all I really personally got to say. Much love to these two great, phenomenal top artists on doing what they're doing.
And you and you even saying the BET ciphers, that even bring up my memory. Like one thing that even got me connected and paying attention to Joey Badass is when I was in high school around 2016 to 2017, he dropped an album called All American Badass, and in the album he was talking about the struggles of black people in America and the stuff we got to go through, the systematic oppression, the police oppression, and so many countless other things, and that was something that really touched my heart, and it really got me, thinking about how I want to be perceived in the world, and it really encouraged me to, first of all, know your history, because as black people in America, a lot of our history is not written down. Our ancestors were traded for just money. It just hand to hand.
And I want to just take a little second just on that. Like he said, our history. All you know is the slavery part. All you know is the trading part.
Exactly.
And it's sad because it's like, really ask yourself this question for a sec. Did your people have a life before that? I mean, seriously, really sit here, really think on that. Because again, all you know and all you have been taught is slavery.
Yep.
And being traded.
Exactly.
So ask yourself before that. I wonder, did black people, do we have a life before that? I mean, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want to.
What gods did our ancestors praise and stuff like that? Because if you think about it, white slave masters and shit, they whipped us, and they whipped not us, but they whipped our ancestors into saying, "Oh, I love Jesus," and praising Jesus and stuff like that. And he's always been portrayed as white.
Yep.
Only in the past like 5 years or whatever, I've seen a picture of actually black Jesus when it wasn't a parody, it wasn't something to be funny over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is real, because anybody that lives in Africa, which is where Egypt is, if I'm not mistaken, they're not white. They're even I even give you this, even if they're not black, even if they're not the DNA that we come from, they had to be Arabic or some of that nature. You were not a Caucasian from the Caucasus, the Caucasus regions, originally. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah,
going back what he said, just that history is something very important. Honestly, if you really sit back and observe what's going on, history is repeating itself right now. But that's all I'm gonna say. But get to know it, and you'll understand. Because I tell people this: when you have self-awareness, you have self-understanding. So now you understand who you are, and you understand what's going on around you. But I'm just gonna leave those gems right there. It's up to you if you want to have that.
For sure. But anyway, go ahead and jump right in your first topic,
listen,
Brody.
So my topic is My topic here is society, culture, and the world. And the question is, you ready? Is what is the purpose of art in society? Let me say that one more time. What is the purpose of art in society? So, what you think is the purpose of art in society?
I think the ultimate purpose of art in society gotta be for years and generations, especially if we're talking black people, whatever. But I'm gonna leave it as broad. I feel like for what I'm about to say only counts for artists that actually do it for the love of the music and not for the money or not for the fame and not for the acclaim and shit like that, because that's real popular to do shit for it now. But originally when all the genres were made and shit like that, originally it was just portraying the struggle and the image of what you saw every day and stuff like that, and the people that were around you, maybe whoever got in shootouts and killed and stuff like that, just expressing emotions, expressing how you feel. Ultimately, it's the music. I ain't never thought about it like this until just now. Music is the greatest communication. it's the when you want to have sex with somebody, you turn on some R&B. When you want to get rowdy for a fight, you turn on some rock music. If you want to feel yourself and feel like feel egotistical, like oh yeah, I'm the motherfucking greatest. Turn on a J. Cole song or any rap song, anybody you like. You know what I'm saying? So it really taps into so many motherfucking lanes. And like I said, the original intent of music is just to show people who you are and prove your motherfucking self. What you think?
And me personally, and this is me agreeing with him, guys, because art, man, just on that word art has so
damn
much,
you did say art. I went to music automatically.
but that involves it, and that's
Yeah.
the crazy thing because, like I said, art is so powerful. You know, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen this. You see people who are not, let's say, musician artists, but they're still artists by spray painting or by drawing or by whatever means that they're doing to put their art out. It has so much volume because when you stand here and you look at that painting, what they just did, that painting just spoke about 2,000 words to you personally within 2 or 1 second. So just this thing, so what I'm getting at is art is really it's important in society because it's telling you the pain, it's telling you what's the struggle, where is it at, where is it at spiritually, where is it at mentally, where is it at physically. You know what I'm saying? So having art in society and people who produce that art of work is good to have. And and I encourage people out here, if you're trying to be musician artists, regardless if you're not rapping, if it's just an instrument, it doesn't, a lot of people, whatever that you want to do that's a form of art that you are putting out, do it. Don't stand here and don't let people, like, literally, prime example, like a flute. Literally, people would stand here and think a flute probably ain't jack. Like, what's a flute gonna do for me? I guarantee you, with the person that is holding that instrument and that has been working and putting in work for that instrument, that flute is gonna be a powerful piece of art and sound, because now what that person did was tell you, I guarantee you, they just told you a story within that flute. So, and overall, art is important. However you get your art out in society because you want people to know how you feel, do it. Now, by all means, too, don't do nothing stupid out the way.
For sure.
But, be safe. be safe in what you do. Okay, I want to make that clear. Be safe in what you do, but do not ever be ashamed to put your art out in society, because you do not understand you can reach 1,000 people. And I kid you not, if you don't reach 1,000 people, just one. All you need is one.
All you need to do is change one mind to change the entire world.
Exactly.
It's called the butterfly effect. I repeat, it's called the butterfly effect. You may think not saying hi or not waving with somebody, you can improve somebody's day. You can stop somebody from killing. So it's a chain reaction, and maybe you'll never see the end result, but you know that you did your best when it comes to being a human, regardless. But
yeah, go ahead.
What was you about to say?
No,
I'm good.
Okay, but the second question I wanted to ask was how important is freedom of the press to a healthy society?
You mean media? Shit like that? You mean like that? I think
I don't mean that. Yeah, that's what I meant. I just put press though.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, so how important is freedom of the press to a healthy society? That question right there, Sam, man, let me think for a second.
Yeah.
I hear that.
I think freedom of press is super important, especially in countries like this, because unlike China and other countries, like China, their government puts sanctions and shit on the internet. They can't reach certain sites and shit over there, and they can't, make a cartoon talking about God and in some religions. They'll get killed for shit like that. And over here in America, we make fun of everything. We make fun of guys. We make fun of God. We make fun of atheists. We make fun of everything over here. And I think that that's great for the culture. But at the same time, we have this much freedom. There are so many people at home that never truly experienced the world like we do, so they get offended over a bunch of shit, and that is something that goes along with it.
Yeah.
The more access we have, the more access that those people have. But at the same time, when you think about it, bro, when somebody is quote unquote getting canceled, I don't believe in cancel culture. I don't, because it's not really real. You can not like some person, but you can't tell everybody else to stop liking some person. Even if it's R. Kelly, my nigga.
You can't.
Even if it's Michael Jackson.
You can't.
Niggas still gonna step in the name of love. So stop. Stop
in
it,
the
my
name
nigga.
of love.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but Oh yeah, freedom. What was the question?
Again, I said the question was how important is freedom of the press to a healthy
Yeah,
society?
yeah. So in that case, it's super important. Like we in the first world. So even though a lot of information that people put out is bullshit, we still got the knowledge and we got the access to see. Okay, if this is bullshit, let me see what's over here and what's over here. We fuck up when we believe one side is always right.
And
One side is never right.
Yeah.
One person is never right all the motherfucking time. So but I feel like that kind of sums it up. What about you, bro?
Honestly, Brett took the words out of my mouth. So I don't think I got to really honestly say is that when y'all think about this for a second, y'all, this the question I say is freedom, health, then society. When you got freedom of movement, you got freedom of speech.
Mm-hmm.
You're free to talk and express how you feel, especially when even if you're not in a healthy society. Just by you having freedom, you can make something shake and make something move.
Even that word healthy though, like what would define to this is a whole nother conversation. What would define a healthy society to you in your mind?
Oh man, what would refer to me as a healthy society? I think at least what would catch my attention of a healthy society is looking at how neighbors get along with each other. Things not resorting into violence, which also results to physicalness, which can also result to death. So not seeing those things happen is an additional great context to saying this is a healthy environment. This is a healthy society. We can even take it to pollution. It ain't trash looting around. Everybody keeps their yards and all this clean. The atmosphere, the air, what you feel. I think that would help me understand to see what a healthy society is.
So you think? Okay, damn, I can't even get it out. All right. So I feel you, and I believe that you was talking about physically and on a neighborly level and in a community level. I feel you, but even to add on to more of that, I feel like bigger than that is. I feel like quote unquote healthy society or perfect society, for example, would be most, if not everybody on the planet would be in therapy. That would, first of all, that one thing, yeah.
See,
even myself, I ain't gonna lie, because recently I've been thinking about going in therapy. I need to, even though I feel like I'm more mentally healthy than other people around me. Still, I'm not perfect, and it's a whole lot of shit that I still got to work on to be the best me. But I feel like that would be most definitely a big key part. But other than that, politicians, just niggas telling the motherfucking truth, my nigga, that would get out most of the issues that we have today. And even on a small level in relationships, or like I said, even the biggest level, making politicians and people and owners of hedge fund companies and big corporations and shit like that, going green. You know what I'm saying? Solar energy, water energy, and shit like that. It's not like this planet is 100% sustainable with or without humans on it. Why are we just even me driving cars, even smoking? I think I don't smoke cigarettes, but I think smoking at all it fucks a little bit with the ozone and shit like that. And those are, I could go on and on, but those are just a few things.
Yeah.
Few things.
And honestly, yeah. So here's the next question. All right, so this topic here is dealing with life and death. Let me make sure I say it one more time, because I know we, as humans, I ain't mistaken here, all right? But the one word I said at the end, I know we don't like talking about it, but this topic is about life and death. Okay?
We all gonna die. We need to come to grips with that, me, myself included, on God.
So the question is, if you die today, how would you be remembered?
I ain't gonna lie. If I died today, I would be happy, because even though I'm not about dying, but I'm happy with where I'm at and the people that I touched and shit like that. I can say 100% of the time, or almost 100% of the time, I've been on this earth. Like I've been 100 with people, especially in my adult life. Even though I'm only 21, so that's only been short lived or whatever. But I've always been 100 with people. I always keep it straight and shit like that. And people, and I just feel like I've done and said a lot, but I only got like 9 songs out. But I feel like even in all that, like I I still got a lot of substance in that. Even if I die, like it ranges from this sound to this sound,
Yeah.
this BPM to this BPM, fast and slow. And like I said, it's only 9. And I want to make albums and EPs and shit like that when the future, you know what I'm saying, gets here and shit like that. But
Yeah.
if I die now and with this shit, like I'm glad that I've had many opportunities to connect with people. I think this motherfucking cool. Bring them on my platform. Bring topics on my platform that people need to talk about. It actually make you think. This ain't just a shit that ain't without substance. Even though I ain't got 100 million followers, I don't need that. I know that the people who listen to me and comment on my shit, they 100% or most of them most of the ones that I see, unless they spam, they giving me props and shit like that. Whether that's on my music or on my content. What about you though?
Man, honestly, how would I want to be remembered when I die? I just want people just to know J Yah for just being who he is. Like, yeah, that man might have okay, this man might have carried what he carried on his shoulder, but he still left something here for people to either one, be open-minded to, or something to look up or look after. And then also, I would want to be remembered for just being the best that I knew how to be. Not being the person that I was trying to be. And I'm gonna break that down. When I say not trying to be the person, I'm talking about trying to be like this person. But instead of trying to be like the person, I'm being myself. So that's how I would want to be remembered. That I want people to know that J Yah, man, that dude, like, okay, he made great songs, but his songs, it's like they had deeper meanings.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, he wasn't just sitting here talking about, oh, I'm about to run up and I'm about to da and da. You know, he's talking like, okay, this is something that he might have thought about doing, but he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking about real stuff, and he wasn't going along with what he sees already in the industry. He wanted to stay true and stick to himself. It's like the rest of these, like the OG artists, they stuck to themselves. And on top of that, while they stood to themselves, they remained themselves. You know, my quote, you know, is my quote is this. And yes, I did say this is mine, so don't try to steal this. Oti.
Yeah, right.
I'm the realest that you know, but I'm also might be the realest that you may unknown, but I'm still the one that's gonna be known. Let me say it one more time. I'm the realest that you have known, and I might be the person that's unknown, but you also gonna know me as the one that's been known.
This nigga, oh my god. Yeah, I feel you. But
They ain't the quote though. I just want to message y'all heads on that.
Yeah,
but yeah.
But we about to go ahead and move into the do you got the where your notes at? I want to make sure that I forgot which one.
Yeah, we did. We hit first
All right,
1 and 2.
My bad. Anyway, I'm about to go ahead and get right into the would you risky segment. You know what I'm saying? Back up in here again. Back up in here another week. The question or the situation of the week is, first of all, I'm gonna read the article. 65 pounds of cocaine, an estimated amount. 65 pounds of cocaine, an estimated 1.5 million worth in street value, was found by a beachgoer on April 23rd who was just walking along the shore, and they eventually turned it in and shit like that. Their name wasn't in the article because probably niggas will, whatever. But Anyway, as I read down in the article and shit like that, it said that that shit happened. Cocaine somehow miraculously it keeps washing up on the shore. So I think maybe a big shipment probably fell over in the water and some shit. Since I know some kingpin, man, El Chapo Jr., whoever running this shit, I know they mad as fuck. But the thing about it is, I want to know. That's not a question yet. Would you risk turning that shit in, or would you try to at least get a couple pounds, take it back to the hood to some niggas you know, and make a profit? Cause I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen.
Ask that question again.
Listen. Would you risk it? Would you risk taking a part of the cocaine that washed up on the shore, like taking that back to the hood or back to somebody that you know that can get you some bread for it. You know what I'm saying? Or would you turn it in, or would you just mind your business? What would you do? What would you risk? Would you risk it? Would you risk taking it, or what would you do in that situation? Cause me,
Oh, so all y'all gonna keep your eyes on me. That's what y'all. That's how it is, huh? Y'all just waiting on Jr. to say, "What you gonna do, Jr.?"
cause I ain't gonna lie, me, yeah.
I'm gonna be real.
I'm probably not gonna be able to take all 65 pounds of it, but I could probably get about five.
Cuz you better put some gloves on.
5 good pounds, but it's gonna look suspicious going back and forth. And if I had a trash bag or whatever, I'd fill up me a Glad big ass trash bag if I could. Bring that angel dust, bring that whatever the fuck you want to call it back to the hood. I know a couple niggas that do cocaine.
Now you know that's the wrong thing.
Listen, I know a couple niggas that do cocaine, and the fact that I don't like it. I don't like uppers. I just like downers, and I only like weed for real. I don't take no other drug, if you can even call it that.
You know.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to say for me, I'm gonna have to risk it. What about you, bro?
Now listen, as y'all watching this, watch this. I guarantee you, I just call somebody out watch, because if I say this person gonna be like, man, he tripping. I went ahead and did it. Let me go ahead and call you out right now, because everybody different. The man done gave me 3 ultimatums. He said I can either do it or not do it or mind my business.
Would you risk it? What would you do in that situation?
If it washed up on the shore.
Yep, washed up on the shore, right in front of you.
And the street value is 1.5 million.
Yep, but that's for the whole thing, though.
That's for the whole thing.
Yeah. You can't get greedy, bro.
Don't y'all stand here and look at me like, but what he gonna say? He gonna do it, he ain't gonna do it. Cause I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Mind my business.
Or you mind your business.
I'm just mind my business.
I feel you. That's the safest option.
I'm gonna be real. And like I said, you got about one that's watching right now sitting here talking about something. He tripping. I went over here and did that.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. Because you gotta open your mind to that. Yeah, the street value is 1.5. Okay. You go and grab it. You know, you do what you gonna do. My mind is outside the box. Okay. What if you ain't the only one that know that?
Yeah.
What if you got other people that know?
Yeah.
Okay. Money is the root of all evil. Okay. You ain't guaranteed to get no 1.5. What you guarantee is to get all right, well, thank you. Nah, leave. Man, what you gonna do? I mean, for real, what you gonna do? So, I'll just mind my business, you hear me? But hey, salute to the ones that if you do it, you do it. Hey, do what you gonna do. I ain't against it.
Oh God.
Mind my business though.
But anyway, that was the end of the Would You Risk It segment. You know what I'm saying? We will be back very motherfucking soon. But anyway, next topic on the motherfucking docket. Floyd Mayweather claims that he plans to fight both of the Paul brothers, Logan and Jake Paul, if you didn't know, and also 50 Cent this year. And before, yeah.
Did you just say 50 Cent?
Yeah. Floyd, yeah, they've been beefing for years and shit like that on Instagram and shit like that. They've been with that. But the thing about it, 50 is super fucking super petty, super motherfucking petty. But the thing about this is, when I read this article, this is one of the anyway. I ain't gonna get in that. When I read this article, a question popped up in my mind. If this nigga is undefeated and shit like that, what is Floyd Mayweather's motive in this? He's rich as fuck, my nigga. His grandkids is Gucci, bro. They Gucci. It's not like the nigga need them. Maybe he want the money, or maybe all right, I don't think it's money. I think it got something to do with he just want to compete, but at the same time, why are you not fighting somebody on your level? He know he about to beat these niggas' ass. It's not even a question, bro. It's not a question, bro.
I'm steady here and
I don't give a fuck if they 3 feet taller than him. He's gonna wear them niggas out. He might not knock them out. He gonna whoop they motherfucking ass. He's a professional boxer, and niggas talking about they want to smoke. I just don't see the motive. I guess maybe competition and niggas is talking shit. I guess that's it.
What's the saying? Dead man walking. Yeah. I hate this thing here. Listen, y'all. It's a waltz around, guys. I don't do waltzes. You hear me? I don't do waltzes. I do not do waltzes. So.
Wasp.
Hey, word, cause I don't do waltzes. Cause don't you swing it?
I'm about to swing it.
Cause I'm a fleet.
It's good. Ain't gonna do nothing if we ain't doing nothing to it. I never got stung.
Sorry, y'all. I don't listen. I don't deal with wasps. I don't deal with bees. Okay, I don't. But listen, dead men walking. Listen, I don't know what's his motives. I mean, my boy got a point. I mean, my man's got millions of dollars. He's rich. Kids is rich. And then you already know you gonna do some damage to these boys.
It's not no question.
So my thing is, I think maybe the question is, maybe it's a respect thing. Maybe it's a respect thing.
This, I guess, but this nigga's literally professionally undefeated, and then now he want to fight a nigga that just started getting in the boxing maybe a year, maybe
But see, you
even
gotta think.
that.
But think about this though.
And 50 Cent, come on.
I think about this. You hear
Come
me?
on, bro.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather is a professional boxer. That's obvious, right? We all know this. We know Jake Paul. He just starting out. Jake Paul. All right, let me and listen. I know people gonna see his interviews, so don't go back trying to sit here and make it seem like I want to smoke with Jake Paul. Get smoked. Anyway, nah. Seriously though, Jake Paul just now starting out. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If he feel like he's bold enough and strong enough to go and try Floyd Mayweather, by all means necessary, let it happen. Let it happen. And I hate to say it because if you're wise, listen, if I sit here and know if this man can stand here and I seen this man boxing, he got champion belts and all type of stuff. What in God's name? In my mindset, it had me think I'm really about to beat. I get about 2 hits.
They can
2 or 3 hits, man.
Floyd's opponents can only gain shit. Even if he knock him out, even if he beat their ass. How many people in the world can say they got in the ring with Floyd? So they can't lose.
That's
Even if they
thing.
lose, they can't lose.
That's another thing.
They about to get fame, money, and a claim. Like just to get Floyd in the ring.
Well, see,
are you serious? His opponent that's gonna bring the value of his opponent's back end money up. So
then okay. Well, see,
even if they get their ass beat, it's not an L.
Well, see, that's another. Okay,
They can't take an L.
That's another eye opener.
Unless they die.
That's another.
I'm telling you.
I mean, boy, yeah.
Or they get fucked up mentally or some shit after. But other than that, you Gucci.
So that's how I feel then. But that's another eye opener thing. Okay, now you got. So what is their motive for standing here trying to go against Floyd Mayweather? Obviously, he said what he said. Okay.
Fame, money, acclaim, they win. I'm just saying, what was Floyd? You know, Floyd. I don't see really much, especially him being a legend and shit. And he's so good. But what on the off chances? What if this nigga lose? That means his reputation 50-0 going out the motherfucking window. Niggas is not giving a fuck about that. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that shit different. Shit gonna change. But
on to the next one. I ain't got nothing to say. All I can say is if he feel like whatever the reason's gonna be, I hope it's a great reason. Me personally, I wouldn't say jack to Floyd Mayweather. I ain't saying I'm scared of the man. What I'm saying is this: I care about me. I care about this my brain. I know that.
But anyway, next topic. What you got, bro?
I think it's on you. You said 2-2.
Yeah, I said 2.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Golly. See y'all, that's crazy. I'm thinking he did 1. But listen, my topic is this. Y'all ready? I think some of us had this conversation. It says the third topic is first. Will humans as species ever be able to work together as a whole to achieve a goal? Let me say that one time. Will humans as a species ever be able to work together as a whole to achieve a goal?
I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot to say about this. I'm gonna go ahead and let you have the floor first.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I got a lot to say,
me personally, I think we could. I think as humans, we could really achieve a lot.
How likely is it?
How likely is it though? We talking on a scale of 1 through 10. Looking at the accomplishments that we have seen when people do come together, I'll put that at 50-50.
No,
I would say 50-50.
I disagree strongly
because okay. So I think it would be based on it's got to be based on whatever the situation is, whatever that topic is. Okay, because not all the time humans gonna come together. Okay, I've seen this. Listen, with everything going on right now. Okay, I've seen all sides come together because they're trying to push. This is the only time I've seen that happen though, in a certain sense.
I feel like the the biggest some I remember having a conversation or reading an article. It said by the year 3030 or whatever, or 2055 whatever, most people or all people will be mixed and shit like that. So we'll all be one race. I feel like if that would happen, then and only then would racism and bigotry be over, because nigga, we literally the same. Even if I talk different, even though culture different, we are made of the same DNA and shit like that. And it's happening ever since. That was the whole point of segregation, to not have interracial couples and not have mixed couples and babies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that would be one of the biggest reasons. And I feel like another thing is we all gotta have the same goal.
We do.
We can't.
We do.
We can all be in different lanes, but we all gotta have the same goal or similar, to help and push the next person and help. And this is what I try to do, even with my platform, open up and just have conversations, and so we can get people thinking and opening up your mind and shit like that, But yeah, I feel like that would be that would be a big component. And like I said, the last reason I said. That would be the only reason. That would be the only way if we're all pushing on one goal. If we were all specifically trying to make sure our kids was good and had the world. But everybody is selfish. Like I said, these big Fortune 500 companies, these oil companies, oil spills and shit like that happen. Oil spills and shit like that happen. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that on the regular. So yeah.
Okay.
But oh yeah, that's you.
Here go the next one, y'all. So listen, it says, what do you think about singularity? The idea that eventually artificial intelligence will advance to the point where computers are more intelligent than humans. Let me say it one more time. What do you think about singularity? The idea that eventually artificial intelligence will advance to the point where computers are more intelligent than humans.
Go ahead, bro. I'm about to go crazy. Go ahead.
I think the way that this is for my POV, okay? For me, looking at how things are advancing now, and the way technology is
keep going.
So advanced in the way that it is, that honestly, I want to say yeah. And as a matter of fact, if you think about the movie I, Robot, with Will Smith in it, by the way, dude, that's a great movie. I think if you ain't watched I, Robot, and don't say, hey, you want to watch I, Robot, you'll be surprised. A lot of movies that people have not seen. I haven't even seen a bunch of movies. But more of the story is, if you look at I, Robot, you see how the woman Vicky was so far advanced than humans. Like, she already knew what to do and how to control. I'm not saying humans cannot outsmart, though. I'm not saying it ain't possible for us to outsmart, but I think if you look at how things are right now, I believe technology possibly and actually could outsmart us. Could.
My nigga.
Could. But I don't know.
The thing about me and scary movies is, and I'm gonna loop it all back. The thing about me and scary movies is, I don't watch scary movies because 9 times out of 10 it's some shit that most definitely could not or wouldn't have happened. Demons coming out of nowhere. Even if demons are real, and even if that happens, it happens on a small scale, or a lot of people, they don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Freddy and stuff like that, I used to be scared as a kid because my imagination will run wild. But now that I know as an adult, I can think. No typical scary movie is gonna scare me. But I tell you what do scare me.
What?
Black Mirror on Netflix. And yeah, you already know what I'm talking about, bro. That shit scares me because I can see this shit really happening with artificial intelligence and shit like that. They got Alexa, Google Home and shit like that. That's just a small first version of
Woo!
that. You know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And it's like I watched so many episodes on that shit. I watched one where it was like these people, they put a little bead in their head and they just live their life regular, and then they take the bead out and they put it in a machine, and that bead has your routine and stuff like that, and how you think. Crazy, and what you eat and what you eat and stuff like that. And what they did is the little beam that came out of their heads, it wasn't a real thing. It was only like a simulation, but it was damn near spot on with how they acted, how they stuff like that. And what they did was they took that and they put that in a mainframe of a house, and they made it so that consciousness of that person would be a slave to the real person. So whenever they needed toilet tissue or whenever they needed juice or whatever, or whenever they needed to wake up or whatever, all that stuff will be programmed from the consciousness of them that was replicated. And that shit scares the fuck out of me, bro. And on top of that, actually, but before I even came and picked you up, I was in there watching one. It was one about this woman had lost her husband and shit, and she missed him and stuff like that. But technology was so advanced and shit that she could download all of his tweets and shit like that, and all of his personal messages and videos and stuff like that into like AI type thing, and actually it ended up taking the form of her husband and shit like that. But in the end, it was never enough because it didn't have that human trait, you know. It was always trying to do shit perfect. It was always trying, you know, and it was looking up shit that maybe the dude in the original body didn't know and shit like that. And that shit was so scary because if shit like that did happen and if it was widespread, nobody would heal when people died.
Yeah.
That would be a never going. Oh my God! And on top of that, even worse than that, what if her husband was abusive and he came back and the robot was beating her ass? You know what I'm saying? Or like raping and shit like that.
Mind thinking now.
Yeah, like bro, that shit scares the fuck out. Like I ain't gonna lie. Normally I get high, I smoke one, and I watch that. That shit be scary, and I love it. I love it because it keep my mind in the loop and shit like that. But bro, yes, I see that shit happening with what's that Oculus? The Oculus shit, the virtual reality shit. You can, my nigga, bro.
I tell you,
bro, listen. They got sex. They got interactive like sex shit with that shit on Pornhub. It's a category, bro.
I done seen it.
Yeah,
listen, I hate to
bro.
say it, y'all. I done seen. I don't
bro.
Listen. When I say I seen it, let me say this. I haven't. I put virtual reality on, but I was like playing a game, okay. But the way that I've been watching it from the commercials,
oh my God,
bro. It's that from TikTok.
50 years from now, every game will be virtual reality. I'm calling it now, nigga. If not 50, 100.
I support that.
I'm calling it.
I support that because and y'all, I've seen the funniest TikToks with that virtual reality. But I'm telling y'all, it's that
scary, bro.
It's that real.
We already got algorithms on our phone and shit. We don't even have to like a picture for them to recommend other shit like that. As long as if you go on Instagram right now and you scroll and you stay on a picture for like 50 or a video for 15, 20 seconds, the system knows that you like it and you like to see shit like that. Like when you think about it, if I pull up my timeline, you pull up yours, or even on the explore page, it's gonna look totally different. Some people see politics and shit like that because that's what they interested in.
Yeah.
This shit is made to get all of our data, find out what we like, and show us ads and shit like that. And I feel like we talking about now, this is gonna take a step forward when all this advanced technology and shit start to really become an issue, bro.
Yo, I kid you not.
I'm scared.
Hey, yo, listen, y'all. I kid y'all not. Listen, so I'm sitting in my room, right? So I had this song and this beat in my head, right? Yo, I kid you not. All right, I'm in my room. I turn the TV on. I'm about to go to the YouTube. Okay, the beating song that I had in my head before I can even maybe type. And I know what y'all think. Well, you probably already had it in before. No, I've never typed this song in on YouTube. All of a sudden, the song popped up. Okay, let me make sure I say it again. I've never typed the song within the search bar on YouTube, but what was playing in my head, I knew what it was. And all of a sudden, it had popped up. I typed just 2 letters, and it popped up.
I bet you I know what happened.
What?
I bet maybe you was humming or whatever, and that shit heard it, and just by off that little shit, it be the littlest shit,
y'all,
bro. That could have been it.
Y'all, I'm telling you, he's sitting here, he not lying. The way technology,
this shit's scary, bro.
And I would go.
We sign away our rights when we download YouTube, Facebook. We sign away our rights, but we don't read the terms and conditions.
I'm telling y'all.
You can spy on niggas right now with AirPods. You saw that hack?
No, I haven't.
You can leave.
I got the off-brand.
You can leave your AirPods or your phone, I think, in a room or whatever, and be in a whole different room and connect your shit to it and turn on listening in the Apple shit.
I've literally seen
my
something
nigga.
Similar to iPhones.
And
you call
bro.
and put iPhones together, y'all.
Bro.
And you can see this on TikTok, okay?
Bro.
You put 2 iPhones together. Call them at the same time, and something happens. But all I'm gonna say is we can go a little bit more further than this. We could, but we're gonna let y'all see it for yourself.
Yeah.
If you ain't seen it now, you gonna see. But on to the next thing. Where you at?
Did you do two or did?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and get into this 4-pack. This Just Until EP by Corday, formerly known as YBN Corday. First of all, but before we, matter of fact, I'm just What do you think about the 4-pack? This EP from Corday called Just Until. What you think about it?
I can't say a lot, right? So I actually listened to it this morning before we did this podcast. Okay?
But
honestly, really the time span that I had to listen to it. It took me a while. You know, when he sent me he said Corday, and I'm like, Corday? Who was that? Okay, boom, I go on Spotify, look it up. I was like, oh, when I seen the face, I'm like, okay, I know what you're talking about. This guy has a similar flow to J. Cole.
I agree. I believe that if J. Cole was born at the same time YBN, if J. Cole never existed, the OG, and if he was born when YBN Corday was born, he would be that nigga. I believe that 100%.
If they was born at the same time,
I believe that.
Ooh, hey, a lot of these rappers be in trouble. You hear me? But honestly, listen to his songs. He has some. Honestly, I looked at the EP and I was like, this is like an appetizer, but it's also like a dinner because the way that it was being served, and because he was doing something that attracts me a lot when it comes to other artists. You're talking about real stuff.
Exactly.
You're dropping little breadcrumbs so that you can see it where he's leading and where he's going into. And he said something in his song I can't remember right now. It was a line that had caught me. I said, "Oh, hold on, what he just say?" I had to really go back and replay it to catch him. So me personally, with him where he's at, I don't think he'll fall off because the way he. And then you gotta think. Then he just hit a collaboration with Chance the Rapper and Young Thug. Listen, in collaborations, y'all, ain't nothing wrong with doing singles, but collaborations also where it's at too because who you are attracting, they're gonna put you up on another level and show you more to what you're involved in. So with YBN Corday, to me, it's good.
For sure, I believe the same thing. My standout track was on this shit. Damn, I forgot. Hold up, don't open the door. The microphone stand right there. You hear me? Yeah, the microphone stand right there. Yeah, but my favorite song on this whole EP is Dream in Color, and the reason why I like that shit so much is on the chorus, the way he was singing. I ain't gonna lie. I heard the album that he dropped before this called The Lost Boy. I think that was 2018, maybe 2019, whatever. I like that shit, and I feel like honestly that he has mastered the flow that he's at right now. He's mastered that shit, and I feel like on this next album we're gonna see a whole lot of improvement. I feel like the whole J. Cole flow and shit and the J. Cole type beats. I know he doing that shit on purpose because a lot of niggas they not doing that, and I feel like even not even to make this about me, even myself. I can get on that type of beat. I can start doing shit like that, and I feel like I'm low key in the same lane. I've mastered that type, and that cadence of rap, and that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when it comes to that, but yeah though, man, this dude is going a long way. He's only dropped one album, and what he said in this EP is he said he said he dropped the album, and he said that shit was classic. You can listen to that shit from start to finish. He's most definitely right. You can hit shuffle start to finish, however you listen to this shit. He has a lot of motherfucking substance in his music, and he got his heart on his sleeve. I cannot ask for more from an artist. That's all I gotta say.
And he said one of his songs.
Can't wait for the album.
I started making music for years. My fans wanted me back, and then he went turn around and dropped this. You know why I said that? Because what that man just said, I took a year off to show y'all how I have improved.
Exactly.
And how lyrically I've grown.
That's the thing, and that's the thing, man. That's something.
Shout out from the 910. He done reached out with me. I don't know about y'all, but we know about us.
And God,
and he did that.
And the thing about it is, man, a lot of people they think they making slappers and shit like that. They make 12 songs in a night. You can do that, but you need to pay attention to the motherfucking detail. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna give you like look at somebody like Soulja Boy. That nigga literally dropped albums every it seemed like he dropped like two. Well, the last time I looked at looked at his discography. It was probably a few years ago. He dropped like 3 albums in a year and shit like that, and nobody heard him and shit like that. He just pushing out, and that may be cool for the niggas that love his sound and love his shit. But for casual listeners and stuff like that, nah. You need to take your time in music. Even if you're not writing, you need to learn say shit a little different, work on your cadence and shit like that, because that's artistry for real. And us like me, artists like J Yah, we trying to bring substance back. You know what I'm saying? Substance. What are you saying? Like and something I said earlier is a lot of niggas, they just want to show you their victories. They don't never want to show you the scars of their war wounds. I'm willing to do just that.
And I'm right behind that.
I'm willing to do just that.
Like I said, I literally, as an artist myself, looking at myself, I could put in work and drop about 10, 11, 12 songs.
Yep.
Like, no cap. And they can be, they can be great songs for y'all. But to also show the struggle I went through to get them songs, to get like that, for y'all to listen to catch y'all's attention.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm also going to tell y'all. But yeah, anyway though, yeah.
But yeah though, and last topic on my docket is this a little long-winded, so bear with me. Earlier this year, a report from regional news outlet WSB TV found that the facility in Atlanta, in the facility in Fulton County Jail in Atlanta was over. Damn, I can't even say it. All right, listen. Let me start over.
Hey y'all, it happens. Blooper. It's a blooper.
All right, listen. Earlier this year, a report from the regional news outlet WSB TV found that the Fulton let me make sure I get it right. Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, the jail was over capacity, so by about 400 inmates, resulting in conditions described by one Atlanta councilman as some of the worst he's ever seen. To add on to that, recently Young Thug and Gunna posted the bond for 30 incarcerated inmates at the Fulton County Jail in Atlanta, Georgia. Footage of the people being released was featured in the music video. You probably ain't seen it yet, but the music video for the song Paid the Fine by the YSL label and shit like that. By the YSL label in that music video. I ain't gonna lie, man. Me watching that music video and watching them, bond people that may have been innocent, even if they not, everybody make mistakes. To watch all them people hug their daughters and their mothers, man, it made me tear up, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too manly to say that, man. It really made me feel good, because what artist is doing that, bro? And especially Young Thug age. Young Thug age, like. I think he like maybe early mid-30s, if anything. I know he's not 40.
Yeah, but I say he got to.
Matter of fact, I think he like 30.
20s.
Yeah. You probably right. You probably. I should know this. He my favorite Atlanta trap artist. I should know that. But yeah though, like even if like he's not 50. This is what people do when they 50, 60. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing this.
Yeah, like now,
in his prime, just at that.
And the thing about it is, Young Thug makes egotistical music. Oh, I fuck you, bitch, I got this. But look at what he's doing. He's built a label. The whole YSL team. He's got artists that aren't bullshit. I listen to almost every single artist on the YSL label, bro. Almost every single one of them individually, and then collectively on this Slime Language album, he did exactly what J. Cole did with the Revenge of the Dreamers 3 album, and he's younger than him. Like, this made me feel so good just to see them give back, man. What you feel about this situation?
Even though I have not seen the music video, but to understand what he has done, and just being able to really hear what you said about him hugging his families hugging each other. I mean, y'all, like he said, how
30
many artists
released?
How many artists you hear doing that? Okay, I mean, we're talking about releasing that they're bonding out. They were incarcerated. How many artists do y'all see here doing that? That's a blessing. That's literally a blessing. So all I got to say is much love to Young Thug and Gunna for a fact.
No motherfucking count for real.
That's all I got to say. I mean, that's a huge thing, y'all.
Big,
Whether or not
man.
y'all really realize it or not, that is really a huge thing.
History, man. Historic, bro. Historic, man.
So it's going down.
Thug deserve all his flowers. Gunna deserve all his flowers, man. They done been here for such a short time, but
this is another thing. Regardless, y'all, because a lot of people are like, well, they probably did it for a reason. Listen. even if they did it for whatever reason, y'all.
It was selfless.
Just look at the main thing. There's people who just got bonded out.
Yeah, man.
And they're with their families. And that's where I'm gonna leave at.
This is on the caliber of don't you remember the Drake Laugh Now Cry Later video?
Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes
wait,
we
actually
cry.
no, it was what do you think? Is that Laugh Now Cry Later doing? No. God's Plan. That's what it was. He gave out $1 million to a family. It was a homeless family. He was giving out money.
God's Plan.
Yeah.
Wasn't it back in his hometown, Toronto?
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. This is on par with that. Even it probably ain't cost the same. Your freedom. You can't put a price on freedom, bruh. You can't put a price on freedom, and you can't put a price on having an advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they're first time offenders and they just ain't have the money for bail or whatever? There's so many different people in different situations that are affected by this shit. Shout out to Young Thug, Gunna, YSL, man. They can't do no wrong in my eyes, bro. It's human nature to take everything for granted until it almost leaves you, or it's some just like, for example, a dude or a woman will take a relationship for granted, like.
If you can put a price on
whenever
that stuff.
Whenever you first get with somebody and shit, and then they get comfortable, start gaining weight and shit. I ain't gonna lie, I did the same thing in my last relationship. Hey, but you know what I'm saying? When you get comfortable and shit, like, hey, that's really what it be. And niggas be like, nah, so what you basically saying without saying is you don't deserve me at my greatest. You just gonna take me as I am, or take nothing at all, just like that song say. But But they
don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, they do not want to talk about that
though
at all. But anyway, I'm out of topic, so it's on you, bro.
All right, guys. So we're going out the topic with these two. Okay, the fifth topic is. I said fifth. I don't know what number. But listen, the moral of the story is, y'all, celebrity singer Justin Bieber has been accused of cultural appropriation after showing off his new short dreadlocks on social media. It says Justin Bieber is once again facing accusations of cultural appropriation over his hair. Now, before I even say anything, I need to ask, what do you think?
When it comes to me, first of all, when people throw that word around, I do understand it, but at the same time, if something originates from a culture that you're not in, you can't. That means by definition you can't do it better. So even if you do it, and I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's most people, especially white people, when they do it, they want to be, they're so attached to the hip hop culture, and they just want to be like that. So honestly, I can't fault it. I can't fault it because he's not doing nothing wrong with his hairstyle and shit like that. He's not saying, oh yeah, my race of people, created. He's not doing that.
He's not even saying that.
He's just being influenced by black artists, and
this is literally where I was just getting ready to go with that, because listen, y'all. Okay, y'all bear with me because I'm gonna try something here. I understand. I'm gonna go ahead and admit this. White people don't steal a lot of stuff from us.
True.
That's what it is.
Genres of music, they
anything
they
that
took jazz and turned that shit into Beach Boys and all the other bullshit.
Anything they got it from us, our people. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. It is what it is. Okay. But also, y'all gotta think about this. Think about how our black culture has so much meaning that it. Think about it seriously, and this is in a good way. Okay, Justin Bieber, he got dreadlocks. He had dreads. In order for him to do that, I guarantee you now, one of these two gonna have to be right. He don't either been inspired, and then the second one, if he has not been inspired, maybe he just want to give it a try. But even with him giving it a try, he had to obviously also see the hip hop culture
and like it.
Love it. So really, y'all think sometimes, even when white people still suffer from us, to an extent, because you got some that ain't like that. They adore and they admire the black culture and movement, how we're just so creative and how we come up with things and how we can literally do anything. That they're like, there's gonna be somewhere they're influenced by that, and they do what we do. You know what I'm saying? They can never beat the original contenters.
No,
I said contenters, but they can never beat the original
content creators.
Yeah, they can never beat that. That's obvious there. But what they can do is embrace it. But like I said, that's a 50-50 battle, and I say that because, again, you're gonna have some that's gonna try to steal it. You're gonna have some that ain't stealing, and they're just embracing it. And they actually will let you know. Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with Justin Bieber having it. All he's sitting here showing y'all that he's also trying. He wants / maybe even likes to, and maybe even wants to be a part of it. And just looking at, listen, JB, that's my mother loving dog. You hear me?
Right.
Personally, if I can be around him and hang out with him, I definitely would, because I can tell he don't hang around black people. He ain't hang up around. I can just
on the song "Baby" that he came out with. Ludacris was on that shit.
Drake was in that junk too.
Nah, not "Baby."
Oh, baby.
The song "Baby."
Yeah, Drake was in it.
He was in the music video.
Yeah,
oh,
let me go. I'm gonna say this. I noticed a lot in a lot of these music videos. A lot of people just now either they're starting to kind of get it like he's doing, or they'll see it now on TikTok. Yeah, if you actually go back, no cap, I've noticed since I was a youngin', Drake was in there. He wasn't doing anything. He was just in the video, just I
ain't even know that.
Out, you know what I'm saying? But if you actually go back and look at Baby, literally, you actually peep Drake in there.
Well, yeah, that just adds on to it. Then yeah, Drake and Ludacris had a verse on the shit.
Fact,
you know what I'm saying? And that was the shit that broke him into the industry. So obviously,
look at
he had an OGs
his
and
manager.
shit like that.
His manager was Usher. Usher took JB up under him.
I believe that. Yeah, they styles.
Like literally, like JB, literally legit. I kid y'all not. I don't know why. See, some stuff I used to be already on when I was a little kid. I may not have understood it all the way, but I was already on it. But yeah, Usher was on JB's. I don't know about now. In particular, I don't know about now. I think JB's able to do whatever he wants now. But back then, when JB was in his little teens, kid was, Usher took him up under his wing off the bat. But I said more what I'm getting at, guys, is I understand where angerness can come from when you're seeing the other side take what's already been brought to the table by the original contenders. Like I do. But sometimes don't get mad. Sometimes it's based on what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Like I said, you're gonna have some people like JB. He don't wear dreadlocks because he's influenced and he likes what the black culture is doing because he sees that. And even if he is, like, okay, I see you got the dreads or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like it, because seriously, when you like it, think about yourself. Think about where he had to get that from. He didn't come up with it himself. He had to get it from obviously what?
Black people, black culture. Hell yeah.
So, like I said though, it can be a 50-50, but also sometimes look at things in a good way. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
And even in the South, I just feel like I don't think unless somebody is deliberately trying to make fun of a culture, you know what I'm saying? If somebody is embracing it like this, I don't see an issue with it. Like I said, cancel culture does not. I've been and said this. Cancel culture does not exist because you can never tell everybody to not like somebody, even if it's R. Kelly or Michael Jackson. Whatever.
I swear.
Cancel culture does not motherfucking exist because everybody will never be on the same motherfucking page. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
Here go the last topic, guys. We're gonna end out. Okay. This one here, let's see how y'all feel. Do jobs appreciate you or use you for their benefits? I'm going to say it one more time, okay? Do jobs appreciate you or use you for the benefits?
Go crazy, bro.
Y'all, listen. Boy, we don't have some conversations. And you got some jobs that will appreciate, okay? They may appreciate you. The ones that's on that job. But sometimes I think corporations above them, they don't give a rat's tail, you hear me? They will legit work you to death over $1. Listen.
Especially entry-level jobs.
Oh, my God, listen. Y'all sometimes, I'm not saying, because listen, some people don't quit jobs because jobs don't appreciate them. And it's like, but this the backwards thing. It's like, we don't need to appreciate you, but you need us because you got to pay bills or, do whatever. But it's like, I wish these jobs would really stand here and take the time out to thank the workers that's already there. I'm serious because, especially for whatever position that you're doing, they need to be thankful. And I did say they need to be thankful. They don't have to, but I'm saying I recommend that because, yes, you have responsibilities that you're trying to do. Yes, you know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. But these jobs need to appreciate that, though, man. Seriously, because like these jobs will literally work you down, bro. They will work you down, and I care. Listen, you can't replace you. They can't replace you. Anything happen to you, you gotta live with you. But them, they're gonna find somebody to go in that spot.
Exactly.
So me personally, as this goes out, people see this. Seriously, let people see this part of the topic that jobs need to really appreciate the workers.
No cap.
Seriously, like I said, minus the responsibilities that you got to take care of. So you do need the job, but it's like they also need you. But then again, they can also replace. But like I said, more so what I'm getting is that these jobs need to appreciate you, value you, especially right now in this pandemic. Some of these jobs are right now getting their tails whooped. Okay, so for the workers that's already there, they need to. I recommend they should really appreciate them. Do something.
I feel like most of these jobs, especially like I said, like we was talking about entry level jobs, fast food or whatever, or any job that you don't need no experience with, the managers they feel like that they above you just because they're getting paid above you or they're responsible for you. But
Oh man,
the thing about it is like with jobs like that, there is no room for creativity and shit like that. You're just doing one task over and over again.
Really?
And the thing about it is that adds on stress and shit. And you may be dealing with some shit at home and shit like that, and you don't feel like it. And jobs are emotionally draining. They are, man, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing over and over again. And I've quit. I've quit like almost all my jobs because of that reason and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like. It's just like, man, they don't even whenever we don't do our job we get chastised. Okay, cool, but when we do our job we don't get thanks. And I'm not saying that we're only doing our job just for thanks, but it's just like damn, we damned if we do, damned if we don't. Like and then especially when it comes to team member or teamwork or shit like that, or they ask you to cover another shift and then somebody else may not show up and then you got to cover that shift, this station and this station, and then they change the shit. Then they expect you to just be a robot or a dog. Be like, okay, I'll do it. No, nigga, like we go through shit emotions, and then when they start antagonizing you and shit, it's just crazy.
And that's how I feel too. I'm gonna tell y'all again. Once in this pandemic, I feel like some of these places. I think my mom she was about to search for a job, right? You know what I'm saying? And on the job, we had limited, guests that can come in there. These restaurants, seriously, I think they need to consider doing that in some of these restaurants too, especially where these restaurants are opening up right now, full bloom. Y'all know y'all ain't got a lot of workers in there, man. So it's like, why not be open-minded to just trying to trim it down? You're still gonna make money.
Exactly.
Because until you can get a full, decent, good, great amount of help, you're overworking the ones that's there. Me from my POV, I don't think that's fair. I really don't. I don't think it's fair for some of these jobs / restaurants to work down the ones that's there.
You treat them like shit.
And then on top of that, like
shit,
I said, anything happen to you, you can't replace you. You gotta live with what you gotta live with. They gonna replace you.
And on top of that, like you said, you it's only one of you. So it's like, these jobs 9 times out of 10 the entry level, they don't got benefits, nigga. They ain't got dental. If I break my leg, you know what I'm saying? I'm only gonna get workers' comp for a certain amount of time. It's not gonna.
And listen, I'm gonna speak on this too because he said something earlier. I'm strong on this, okay? But hear me out. Because you are in a higher position than me, please do not feel the need to stand here and try to talk down.
You're not balling, nigga. It don't matter what position you in. If you in that Taco Bell or whatever, you not balling, nigga. You struggling. You working 7 days, 6 days a week. That's why you mad at me. That's really what it be.
And yeah.
This job is your life. You a loser.
It is.
And you a loser.
Like, I say I was gonna take it that far. He took it far for y'all.
No,
but
y'all losers.
At the same time, he ain't, But I mean, seriously though, people need to understand. They think because they're in these, these different positions, and I'm speaking in general, y'all. I'm speaking in general at this point. That people think because they're, manager, they can talk to you any type of way. To me, me and my mom, we had this conversation like, she's like, well, that's your boss. I'm not gonna mess myself up when I say this because listen, I understand that's my boss. So I had to learn a thing of how to go about things. I'm not perfect. Mess up. We all gonna mess up. There's gonna be time. I guarantee you, ones that's watching the video right now, tell me right now you don't know somebody who just spazzed off on their boss. I guarantee they had a reason too.
Yep.
But where I'm getting at is this: because you are in a higher position than me, because you are in a higher position than me, does not mean you look down on me or think that you're any better. Just because I work this position, you work that position's on top of here, does not mean anything. You are still a human being.
You
like
bleed
me.
just like me. And if you keep talking, we're gonna see you blood.
What little baby say? He said, you must not be breathing the air that I breathe. You must not be breathing the air that I breathe. The way that I bleed, some junk like that. Y'all know in the bigger picture. In reference to that, I brought that up because you bleed like me, you work like me, you sweat like me. Why you treat me different? Why?
Exactly.
I respect you. But you can lose that respect if you think I'm gonna let you walk all over me like I'm a dog. Red flag, stop, park. That's a no.
Do not pass go.
At all. And that's
Do
all I'm
not
saying.
collect 200. None of that.
All I'm saying on this topic is that these jobs need to appreciate the ones that, like I said, especially now. These jobs just in general need to appreciate the ones that's there. Because you can be doing anything else. You can be sitting here and saying bump them and let them struggle and die. But again, I know you got responsibilities. But there is a thing called respect.
And if you ain't getting that, that's the moment I leave. Fuck that shit. I don't need nothing as much as I need my respect and dignity. Fuck you.
Let's also add this in too. Why? And I'm gonna let him do this, and y'all tell us, okay? Why is it so hard? You put in all this work for application, do all the process, you call in the place, and do all this extra work, go out there and then don't get the job.
Yep. Niggas got your social security number, my nigga. Like, yo, yeah.
You mean to tell me I went through 4 to 6, 12 hours messing with application?
Oh God.
Matter of fact, I called y'all. Y'all tell me to go online and do the application. Did all that. Came to an interview, wasted gas, thinking I'm going to get this job. And the first thing y'all don't do is call me back like y'all say. So why did I do all this? Why did I just stand here and waste all my time doing this?
Oh God.
Help me understand this. Help me understand your understanding so we can get on the same page.
Facts.
Because there is no reason why I should have went through all this to not get the job. But what on this is what I can't get. Y'all need help. Y'all need help, all right? And y'all got the position standing here listed online. What y'all need? And you mean to tell me y'all need help? When I go put application, I did all this work, I can't get in. You might be saying I can't have my cookie and I want my cookie.
Oh God.
That's what you might as well. I mean, that's serious. That's like I go and sit here and I go into, a gas station and I see a piece of candy that I want to get. I don't went through the process getting out the car, going inside
got the bread
place,
ready, everything,
for them to be like, you can't buy that candy. I be goddamn going. You gonna give me my cookie? I don't pay for that candy. You hear me?
And that's the whole thing. And I feel like that's a part of the reason why a lot of people in our generation is trying to become entrepreneurs, is trying to just do it themselves because they've been told no. It's like fuck that. I'm gonna always tell myself yes, so I'm gonna believe in myself. So that's why platforms like this motherfucking exist.
Go deeper with this. You said they gotta be entrepreneurs. So for a black man, you already know it's hard. Listen, Jordan Lucas said this, yo, and y'all go back and listen to it. He said,
You said Jordan Lucas?
Jordan Lucas, I'm not racing. He said, you crackers ain't slick. This is all a part of your tactics. And before that, he said, I'm trying to put food in my cabinets. It's already a struggle. So we already trying to do the right thing by going ahead trying to find a job. And then, listen, we already trying, okay? And they want to make it harder, but not trying to let us get the job. Why? Listen, my mom saying she called this job, right? She said, lady was like, that's if she was trying to apply at this, I think it was a shoe place, something like that. And they go, and she talked to the lady on the phone. Lady said, well, yeah, you can, get the job if I think it said like the manager like you.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me you have to like me in order for me to get this job here? Y'all tell me, do that make any sense? So I need you to like me. That's like saying I need you to like me in order for me to play drums. And I love playing drums to death. I am a drummer, by the way. So you mean to tell me I need you to like me to let me play? Is that how we doing the job? Matter of fact, is that how we run this world now?
Exactly. Yep. So obviously some parts of it. I mean, yeah, man, shit crazy.
I've never heard.
It's straight discrimination. But I feel like it's even with all that bullshit that us as black people we got to deal with. It's always light at the end of the tunnel because like I said, like the fact that our ancestors were slaves and shit, we're slaves. We can't do nothing about that. But what we can do is build upon the empire that we already built.
Yeah.
In the entertainment industry, in the artist industry, in any industry, any creative outlet. They're struggling and shit. Even though it's bad and we were set back and all that shit. Even though with all these setbacks and shit, all these major setbacks or whatever from systematic shit, it's like we still persevere and we still find a reason to persevere, and we just have more of a reason to do it.
And guys, if we can come together too.
Oh my God.
Or we can come together.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking God. Well, listen though. Listen, y'all. If you're listening right now, I promise you, listen. This will be the last episode outside. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we're not lying.
Oh my,
It's been a struggle, guys.
We done tried to record this shit in a different location. The camera fell. Oh my god, bro. It's been literally everything that can go wrong went wrong. But listen, I'm just glad that we got this shit now. We got the content. This shit was good, bro.
Yeah,
this shit was good.
We appreciate y'all just tuning in.
Yeah, man.
We saw that was a blooper. We're going, but that's actually a blooper.
It's been about
okay?
the
That's
50th blooper. Oh my, but fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad all this shit happened. I'm glad we connected and shit like that off Snapchat and all that shit. Cause yeah, this nigga got skill. This nigga can rap. And if you put any credence, like I said, if you put any credence in what I'm saying, and if you believe that I'm a truth teller, hey, go check out his music, J Yah. You know what I'm saying?
J Yah, that's right.
More collaborations on the way. We probably gonna end up doing some ciphers and shit like that, doing way more content and shit like that. So be on the motherfucking lookout. So before this camera die, cause I keep looking at that shit. Oh, I don't need it to die. Fuck it. Anyway, before this camera die, you got anything else to say?
Honestly, no. This is I'm actually honored to be on this podcast with OG Oti.
This was a good one.
This one's definitely honored to be able to actually talk to you guys and
more collabs on the way
to really be able to let you guys hear as well as what we're coming from to what you think. So as you know, when everything's said and done, this is out. Feel free, guys. Feel free to comment. Feel free to just you stay tuned in, stay with us. Again, I'm a content creator. Link
will be in the description. My below. Shit link will be in the description. My link tree and all that. And yeah, though, if you listen, anyway, this has been the Broke Conversations podcast with a million bloopers. Anyway, I'm your host OG Oti. This is J Yah, and this is the world's most poverty-stricken podcast. You feel me? Yep. And stay peaceful. Help your neighbor. Lend thy hand. Whatever. Treat others how you want to be treated. And peace.
We out.
For a new episode, know you probably waiting. Plant a seed in your brain, let me pollinate it. And I'm not like the rest, I don't do the faking. You are now tuned in to Broke Conversations.